G'day folks, it's the Maple Monkey here again with another video for you. This is a live stream and I'm going to try something I haven't done before, which is try and do a little bit of painting whilst live here, just to give you guys something hopefully a little interesting to watch, and yeah, just sort of catch back up with you guys and just to sort of tell you about some of the stuff going on on my end, sort of thing. And also we'll do a little redraw of our Senator Kelly giveaway that I did a little while ago. I've had one what do we call it, one prize, I guess, that hasn't been claimed, essentially. So I thought, yeah, just do a redraw of that. So yeah, so it's been a little while since I've done a video. I think last one I did was maybe while we were on holidays, family holiday sort of thing. But yeah, we had came back and my laptop had either the cats had pushed it off the table, or maybe one of the kids dropped it or something. But the laptop's basically sort of been busted, so hadn't been able to make any sort of videos or get those sort of uploaded, I guess. So but got a new one now, so hopefully I can do some more playthroughs and that sort of thing in the future, and get some more either Marvel United gameplay or maybe even some other games. So hopefully that'll come in the future. But in the meantime, I've been painting up this really awesome Senator Kelly model from Minis from Mars, and hopefully those folks who have either ordered their own or won a copy in the competition have been enjoying using the model and maybe doing their own painting as well. So feel free to share those if you like. But yeah, I thought I'd give this one a shot and show you guys my painting style in practice, sort of thing. So yeah, this guy, from the pictures I've seen of different people painting him, he seems to have either a grey or a blue, and I sort of can't really decide which way I want to go with him with his suit here. So I've used what have I used? I've used this one here to start with, the Fang, so it's sort of like a dark sort of grey blue sort of colour. So I've sort of applied that as my sort of first, I guess, base coat over the black undercoat. And I always sort of start with black as my undercoat, and then I always try and leave, as you can see, some black sort of shaded areas, I guess, with my first base coat, and then I sort of build from there. Now I can't quite decide, so I'm sort of deciding this as we speak, on whether I want to go. See, what I want to do is go from this sort of dark blue to like a lighter blue and then a grey. So I sort of want to have a grey suit, but maybe with these sort of like blue tones underneath, sort of thing. So, but I can't decide whether I want to use, what's this one called? These are Games Workshop paint or Citadel paints. Altdorf Guard Blue, then what's this one? Mechanicus Standard, yeah, Standard Grey. So that combo there, or a slightly lighter version of that, and go straight to Calgar Blue rather than the darker blue there, and then a lighter grey here in Dawnstone. So yeah, I can't quite decide whether I want to go sort of a lighter tone or a darker tone. I think I'm leaning towards going this lighter version. So we'll see how this turns out. Let's just make a decision. So I'll just put this one aside for the moment, and we'll use Calgar Blue. So what I'm planning on doing for the live stream is not painting this whole thing. You can see I'd already sort of painted his skin there and his hair, so you can see that there. And you can see lots of great detail on the base. I'm looking forward to painting this base too. Got the sewer cover and everything. But yeah, I'm just going to probably just do the jacket, I think, here for you guys. And then we'll see how we go, because I've got a feeling otherwise it might just take a little bit too long and not be very interesting for you. But yeah, so we'll get started with that. I got my illustrious Instagram and Facebook pages up. What's this one? Calgar Blue. for the Meeple Monkeys. So if you're interested in that, they're up and running. And thanks to a Bear Killer for joining those, but also for sharing some of his paint jobs as well. So if you're interested in seeing some paint jobs, really good paint jobs from one of our viewers, hop on. I think it's where's he shared them? I think the Facebook site. So, and I'll put a link in this video, I guess, at the end, and you guys can check that out if you like. But very good style and very consistent, really good paint jobs all the way through. He shared quite a lot of them. It looks like he's done quite a lot of the first season, I think, and he's just getting into the second season stuff now. And I believe he also has some of the stuff from Minis from Mars now as well. I think he just today or the other day sent through a photo of that stuff that arrived. So if a Bear Killer, if you're wanting to show off your Senator Kelly and that sort of thing, feel free to share that paint job when you finish with that too. So looking really good. So let's get started with this. Now, I'm not really sure how this is going to go. I've never really painted on a camera before, so what I'm trying to do is look at the model from sort of above the phone, and hopefully I'll be able to keep it in shot. We'll just see how this goes. So, and I'm not using the light either, because the light seems to be sort of like causing a little bit too much. I'll show you here. So it's just to see, it's not great, I think, for you guys. So I don't know if that's sort of making it too shiny for you or not, but I'm going to turn that off. Maybe that is better for you guys, I don't know, but let's just see how we go here. So let's try this light blue and just see if this works. I'm not really sure if I'm going too light straight away from that other one, but I do tend to, when I do my sort of like going up in my layering, I do tend to go sort of pretty extreme sort of shifts. Oops, sorry, holding off the camera already. But we'll just see how we go. All right, let's see. Maybe we'll start down here. See what this looks like. There we go. So this is going to go pretty blue straight away, obviously. Just going to try and leave a little bit of the that darker blue showing as I add this one on. Let's see here. Can I get in here? So as I lay this one on, I think I need a bit more water there. Just got to make sure that I don't sort of completely cover that darker spot as I apply this, because otherwise it's like, what's the point of putting that on in the first place, I guess, other than sort of having a bit of a lighter tone for this to go over. Try and thread the needle here down through this section. But yeah, so this is going to be quite light, but then I'm hoping the grey that goes over the top is going to look good with a little bit of blue sort of underneath that. So we'll see. All right, so I've got these sort of artificial shadows that I've sort of put on the back of his jacket here, just with those sort of black streaks. And that's pretty much that's just all I do really with these, with my layering style. It's just very extreme highlights, I guess. Not even sure if you'd call them highlights or are they just layers, but I like to sort of jump from colours that aren't that sort of similar. It creates that sort of extreme effect, I guess. I think I need a bit more paint on my brush here. And I never really learned to use all those new techniques people are using, blending, and although not that blending's a new technique, but all that stuff with wet palettes, and not really sure what people do with those, but people get some really good results with all the new techniques that I've seen sort of since I was painting years ago, but just never really kept up with that stuff, so I'm just sort of sticking to what I know. There we go. Hopefully I'm keeping this on camera for you guys. Let's see. Keep going with that. There we go. And I noticed that there's quite a lot of stuff going on at the moment in the Marvel United world with Gen Con and some of those other conventions. I think the San Diego Comic Con. Is that on currently or is that on recently? But there seems to be some new content for the game, some of these exclusives. Bit sad that I sort of missed out on those. But Juggernaut, a whole bunch of like big guy stuff, isn't it? Juggernaut's got a deck, so you can use him as a hero. And I think there's like an alternate Hulk deck where you can use like a grey Hulk. So that's kind of cool. So for those people out there who are lucky enough to get their hands on a couple of those decks, yeah, let us know how you're enjoying those. If you had any games with them yet, does it feel significantly different using Grey Hulk compared to sort of, Green Hulk? And also Juggernaut, I think that's the one I'm probably more interested in, is seeing how Juggernaut goes as a hero. That's interesting. I'm sure it's something that's sort of justified at some point in the comics. I'm sure he sort of has some sort of a bit of an arc or something as a hero and some of that. But just the more variety in gameplay and stuff, the better, I guess. So that's pretty good. Let's see. How's that looking? Is that picking up on the camera for you guys, I wonder? Is that sort of noticeably different there? There you go. Let's get up around his shoulder blades here. Back of his jacket. Gonna need some more paint. Well, so far, it's hard to sort of really see. I've only really sort of on the front here, just sort of gone around the bottom of his jacket here, but you can start to see a bit of a difference on his back. Oopsie, I'm going off camera there. Sorry, guys. But I'm sort of happy with this color that we've chosen. Not sure if I've sort of mixed maybe a bit too much water with it, maybe too washy, but maybe it's just giving a bit of a more subtle effect. There we go. Just keep that in the center there. Don't want to lose all of the dark blue from before. Oopsie, again, sorry guys, going off camera here. Let's see. Try and keep it in shot. There we go. See if I can get up around the top here. Anyway, there we are. Gotta make sure I don't knock over the camera while I'm doing this too. There we go. All right. Yeah, if there's anyone who watches the videos who's going to Comic-Con or Gen Con, hope you guys are having fun, playing lots of games, seeing lots of new stuff. I wish there was some more Marvel United sort of stuff coming out, but to be honest, I think we've got enough to paint, don't we? So maybe it's not that great to wish for more stuff. I'm still in the market for I really would like to. I've sort of started looking into the idea of finding someone who could maybe 3D print or design an old sort of classic X-Factor Havoc with his big lapelled jacket sort of thing. Really sort of, the more I'm sort of painting up these X-Factor heroes, I just did Quicksilver the other day, the more I really wish I had a Havoc that, is from that sort of old era with the rest of the guys from the X Factor models. You know, we've got Wolfsbane and Strong Guy, Multiple Man, Polaris, all in those sort of classic outfits. And I know they're probably not the most popular era, but for me, that's when I was reading the comics. So really would like a Havoc like that sort of thing. So just not sure exactly how to go about getting someone, because I don't know if it would be worth someone's time, sort of, you know, people who have those skills designing those sort of models. Is it worth their time sort of doing a one-off model for some random guy on the internet? I don't know. So, but yeah, that's the dream. If anyone's got some suggestions or knows anyone that would be good at that, feel free to leave a comment. All right, hopefully all that was on camera as I was doing that. Let's have a look. Did I get most of that? I think I've got to get just a little bit more in there. Okay, I think I got his lapel. Let's go back up the top here. I wonder what you guys have been painting, if you've been painting recently. I know some of the commenters were just getting started with painting. I think Andrew Fantasia, I think his name was, one of the viewers, was thinking about dabbling in some painting and that sort of thing. So, Andrew, if you're watching, how did that go? Did you make a start on that? Did you get a chance to get into some of the painting? And if so, how did that go? You know, I think you were also sort of trying to work out who to paint first. So, who did you end up choosing? Let us know in a comment if you watch this video later on. Because as far as I can tell, just sort of talking to myself here at the moment. So, yeah, for those folks who might be watching this later, if you are watching, yeah, let us know what you guys are up to. What are you painting at the moment? What have you been gaming with? Haven't played a Gamer United in a while. I've been sort of hanging out to do a live stream, so I haven't actually played an actual game sort of off camera in a while either. I've just sort of been playing other games. There we go. Let's try not to get lazy here and accidentally cover up too much of the blue underneath. But I've got to leave enough area that I can put the grey over the top and still have it look normal. All right. There we go. Let's maybe just put a little bit of light blue down here. And can we get down here? Let's see. Oopsie, I've gone off camera again, haven't I? All right, let's get a bit more paint on this brush. Let's see, do I need to get in here? All right, I think I've sort of covered that area. So he's got his sleeve done. Oops, it's got a little bit under here. I think we need to just touch that up in there. Yeah, that sleeve's done. This side is done, I think. Get a little bit closer here. Yeah, that's fine. All right, let's come around this side. Yeah, we're good there. All right, we've got to do this side here. So I'll just wash out the brush. so before it gets too crusted with paint. All right. Let's see. Can you guys see? Is there much of a difference there? It's probably not really. Let's see if I can turn the light on and see if that's, does it improve things or not really? It's too shiny. All right, it's not a big change there, is it? Between the pants and the jacket. All right, but that's okay. I didn't want anything too big, I don't think, at the moment in terms of differences. I need a little bit more paint here. Try and get that mixture of the water and the paint to the right level. Okay, now where were we? We're going over here. All right, there we go. Yeah, in terms of games coming up, I wouldn't mind. I keep saying I would like to do like a cloak and dagger game. That would be fun. Definitely now that I've got Senator Kelly painted up, one of the things I have been looking forward to doing is using him in a game where I use obviously Mystique, because that's the character, the villain that uses this token. I'd like to use play a game on camera with Mystique as the villain and a few other painted heroes from the X-Men to battle her and try and protect Senator Kelly. So that might be something that you might see coming up. I've also got what was it? A bear killer noticed in one of my videos the other day that I actually had I think it was when I was showing off some of these accessories and models like that, I actually had a model of the lizard that I've had 3D printed, and that's come from I'm not sure what the name of the guy is, but there was a Patreon account called Print and Player that you could get different files for different sort of fan-made heroes and villains and that sort of thing, and the lizard is a villain from that. And I had that 3D printed, so I had it in this video. I was going to show it off, and I think I got all sort of distracted by talking about Senator Kelly, and I forgot to talk about the lizard. So I wouldn't mind doing a gameplay video showing off that character and that model as well, because that's quite a cool model as well. Every time I paint this area, I feel like I'm blocking the view for you guys with his hand here, but just got to be careful that I don't mess things up and paint over his hand. Oh gosh, look at that. I've gone way off the camera. Sorry, guys. Oh, there's 3 of you watching now. That's that's an uptick from 0, so that's good. Hello, folks. Oh, we've got some people saying things in the comments. I didn't even see this. Good to see you back. Just popped in before heading to work. Oh, hello. Catch the whole video later. It's not very exciting. Sorry, Mazungo Marine, if that's how I pronounce it, sorry. Hello, BTS. And I'm not sure what Tamsack means, but hello, VCJN channel as well. Welcome. Hopefully this is interesting. I'll try and pay a bit more attention to the comments now too. I didn't notice people were popping in to say hi, so yeah, hello. Hopefully this isn't too boring. If you missed the beginning, I'm just sort of painting the Senator Kelly model from Minis from Mars. Fun model to paint, actually. Just as much detail as a fully licensed or fully fledged model from the Kickstarter campaign. Yeah, really fun. Like his face was quite fun to paint actually as well. Oh no, oops, I've kind of gone over that shadow bit there. That's all right. There you go, there's his face there with his glasses. Quite like how his glasses are, like there's no glass there, so you can get in and paint behind his, paint his eyes and stuff. That's fun as well. There we go. Let's keep going. And yeah, if you, like I said, if you missed the beginning, I'm only planning on painting the jacket here, even though his pants will be the same color, I think. That's the thing with suits, isn't it? The pants are supposed to match the jacket. Let's see here. But at the end of this, I'm planning on doing a redraw for those original people that entered the competition for Senator Kelly, because I've had the third winner, Akio, had never got back in touch with me, so I had no way to sort of send the prize out, and I feel like it's been a few months now, so I feel like there's been enough leeway there, and that I'm going to have to do a redraw, because I want someone to get to take advantage of the model. So yeah, I've got one model left to give away, so I may as well do a redraw. So those people that entered that competition in the first place, I've got your name still, and I've put that into a random spinner thing, and we'll do a spin at the end of this. So good luck to all those people. And sorry to Akio. I wish I could have got that model out to you, but yeah, just never had a reply. Never got an address or anything like that from the email that I sent out. So yeah, sorry that I couldn't get that out to you, but hopefully someone can enjoy it. There we go. Let's see. Hopefully you guys can follow this one. I'm not too shaky with my hands. All right. So there you go. I think I'm pretty much done that blue layer. I'm thinking this shadow here, I'm wondering if I should just sort of finish this off here. I might just actually bring a bit of blue into here, and I'd originally left that, but I think I might do that. There we go. Let's see, have I gone all the way under there? I think so. Yep, looking good. Might just get a little bit of blue in here. All right. So I think we need to get on this side of the jacket as well, just on the inside. So let's see. Not even sure how to go about. Oh gosh, look how blurry that is. Sorry. Let's see. Can you guys see that if I hold it about there? I'll try and get on the inside of this lapel. There we go. Yep. All right. Now this will be so what I'll do is I'll do the next gray level. So again, for those people who missed out at the beginning, what my plan is to have this sort of blue-gray sort of jacket color, because I'm not really sure whether to have him with a blue jacket or a gray jacket, so I thought let's try a bit of both. So I started with this sort of darker color here, the Fang it's called. These are Citadel paints. It's just what I'm used to painting with, so that's what I'm still going with. And then I've decided to go this lighter blue, and then actually go from blue to having a grey over the top of that. So I think I was going to go Dawnstone here. So we're going to have that, and then see what that looks like with grey, but having a bit of a blue tone underneath. So this is where things might get a bit weird, because we've gone up through the blues, as you can see, and that actually looks pretty good. So I'm going to start applying this grey, see what that looks like. But it might completely change the whole look of him, sort of thing. But yeah, we'll see how we go. What do you guys think of that blue? Does that look There you go. Does that look... You know, this is like I always get like this with painting. I'll you know, start on the thing. I'll have an idea of what I want to do, and then as I get halfway through the painting, I'll be like, oh, that looks good. I'll just stop here. But then I'm like, oh, but what if I do the next step? Will it look even better, sort of thing? So I don't know. Let's give it a shot. Let's give it a shot. Who have we got here? Hello, Dan. Yeah, it's a super exciting Friday night. Hello, Battlestar Koala, Mr. and Mrs. Minis from Mars are also watching. Oh, excellent. Hello. So hopefully I'm doing justice to the model. I'm really sort of taking inspiration from your paint job as well, because one of the few ones I've seen painted. And I think you guys had like a bluey grey sort of color as well. I wasn't quite able to tell whether it was blue or grey, but let's see what we can do here. So let's give it a shot, and I'll just try and keep it nice and thin. All right. If it doesn't look great, we can always maybe try and bring it back to the blue as well. So let's go this Dawnstone color, and try not to spill the paint all over the table. Got this beautiful waterproof gross tablecloth over our table. All right, let's see what this looks like. So we'll get a bit of paint on the tile. Sorry, a lot of my painting apparatus is sort of off camera shot here, but this is kind of the only sort of angle I've got where I feel like I can paint without knocking over the camera, and still sort of hold the model so you guys can see it as well. Is it too watery? Yeah, it's way too watery. Let's get a bit more grey paint in the mix. All right. I'm also not sure if my if I'm way too close to the camera too. So if my voice is like messing with the audio, apologies for that. Okay, let's have a look here. Let's maybe start. Where am I going to see a good contrast? Maybe on the back. All right, let's see what this looks like. Oh, I think I still got too much. Yeah, there's too much water there. Let's give it more paint. All right, here we go. All right, so now we're going to try and keep this even tighter. So we want to have a bit of the dark blue and a bit of the light blue still showing, and just have this grey right in the middle. Probably should use a finer detail brush for this level of the layering, but I've sort of just got used to using the sort of a standard sized brush for everything now. I figure if I can get some detail with a standard, then that's pretty good. All right, let's see what this looks like. I don't know if you guys can see that, but from the naked eye, this is looking all right to me, but the proof will be like when you see a whole big area, I guess. Okay, let's check this out. There we go. Let's get up underneath his arm over in this side. I feel like over here I haven't really done a lot of shadows or anything like that. I haven't really put any interesting areas. So I'm not sure how great that looks, but let's see how we go. I hope I'm keeping this on camera for you. Let's do a little bit of grey here and a little bit more grey on the corner here. All right, how's this looking? Interesting. I'm not hating it, but I'm not really seeing the full effect yet, so let's keep going. Yeah, not hating it. That's not too bad. All right. And then my plan is to have some like sort of light, real light grey. I think, what is it, this Celestia? Celestra grey, as just some like sort of line highlights, just picked out, but we'll see how we go. That was one of the reasons I was thinking maybe using darker tones with the blue and the grey, just so that the Celestra would stand out more with those lined highlights. But I've gone a different way, so we'll just see how that turns out in the end. There we are. Let's do it real thin. Thin little section there. Okay. Just keep this in the center. Yeah, this is real. The difference between this grey and the light blue, I mean, they are quite different because it's blue and grey, but it's quite subtle, I think. So, which is interesting up against like the real dark sort of, the black, straight from black to that first blue color. So it's interesting having such extremes and then there's a little bit more subtleness there. Interesting. Yeah, I'm happy with that so far. Let's keep going. All right. Been playing a little bit of Paleo recently. That's probably the most getting the most game time. Have you guys heard of Paleo before? I think it was a Spiel. How do you say it? Spiel des Jahres winner or something from a couple of years ago. Sort of caveman, sort of survival card play, hand management sort of game. Quite good fun. I think if you're still watching, Dan, I think, did you mention on the Facebook channel or something that you just picked that game up as well? Have you been playing that? Me and the wife have been sort of enjoying that a lot. I played it with a mate as well. He came over and had a game and everyone's been enjoying it. So it's a real sort of, just for me, it's like a real quick one to play through. You can sort of get through a game in half an hour to sort of 45 minutes. And it's often one I usually sort of lose the first game and then I go, I'll try again and see if I can beat it sort of thing. And you can sort of just have a quick few, couple of games sort of thing. So that's been a fun one. There we go. Bingo. Haven't played much recently, but the Marvel Champions game, I'm really excited about the X-Men stuff coming out in that too. I'd really like to get some of that stuff when it starts hitting Australian shelves. I feel like I've gone a bit too heavy there with the grey in this area. Try and leave some more of the blue showing. Oh gosh, I'm way off camera there. Sorry guys. I feel like mostly what I'm showing is my hands, my thumbs and fingernails and fingers and stuff, but there we go. Just try and get this mix of water and paint right again. Here we go. No. Try and bring that point of the brush back to a sharper point. All right. How's this looking? Interesting. Not too bad. Don't know that I love it now. Let's have a look. Yeah, it's all right, actually. What do you look like with the light on? Oh gosh, it's painted. I just, as I brought my hand across, I've just painted my laptop, the side of my laptop. Let's have a look. No, I don't think that's a great lighting effect for you guys. That's just making everything look just too much under light. But this is interesting. Yeah, I think that's okay. Let's keep going. Let's get up here on his sleeve. Once we get the sleeve happening, that might start to make things look like they're sort of finished on this side of him. Try and keep it on the inside. So I've still got plenty of blue. There we go. Bingo, bingo. Awesome. There we go. Get that happening. So if you're still watching, Dan, is it still an exciting Friday night? There we go. Oh gosh, look at that. Get my fingers all the way in front of you guys. Sorry guys, that's probably terrible viewing. Bum, bum. Not sure who I want to paint next after this. I mean, the lizard's an obvious choice because he's one that I might want to feature on camera down the track, but so many other good ones as well. Who have I undercoated? I've undercoated Shang-Chi and Moon Knight, I think. So, I mean, they also make sense. But after that battle with the Infinity Gauntlet, I really quite liked using Dr. Doom. So he sort of earned himself a bit of popularity with me as well. So here we go. We're going to try and get up underneath the arm here. A little bit of grey. There we go. Interesting. Yeah, this isn't too bad. What do you guys think? Is that looking all right? Am I ruining it with the grey? I think it's okay. Let's do punched out the tokens, but still haven't played it yet. Oh, that must be, oh gosh, almost knocked over the paint pot. That's what you guys are watching for, right? The moment I spill the paint all over the table. That must be paleo, I'm thinking. Dan, yeah, so nice production value, right? The tokens and stuff are all pretty cool. Doesn't really have a fancy insert or anything like that, but yeah, all those tokens like nice sort of bold, cartoony sort of style. Yeah, a lot of fun. A really interesting arc to the game. Like when you first start playing it and you're like, oh my god, how are we ever going to beat this thing? And then you start to sort of like work out some strategies and stuff, and then it feels really good when you sort of pull off a good round sort of thing and sort of make some progress in it. So yeah, a lot of fun. I don't want to spoil too many sort of aspects of the game, but yeah, a lot of fun. So highly recommended. Now let's see. Shall we try and get on this shoulder over here. Let's do that. There we go. I was almost going to do a game, do a playthrough of like a Too Many Bones playthrough, but I sort of I'm not really sure how to best go about sort of filming that. Considering I'm thinking like you probably need to sort of zoom in. I don't really have the setup. I don't think like you probably need to zoom in, and you might want to see the actual the, what do you call it, like the player mat for the gear locks, the heroes, so you can sort of see the dice skill tree that you're using and all that sort of stuff. Whereas at the same time, you want to be able to see the battle mat where the battle's actually happening and that sort of thing. So I don't know if that would really work. Marvel United, such a simple sort of game. You don't really need to see a lot of in-depth sort of stuff, which is why I sort of feel like I can get away with sort of having a pretty zoomed out look at the whole sort of board and then just hold up the cards when I need to, but there's not a lot of detail on each card. Probably need to invest in, if I want to do more sort of complex games like that, maybe different camera or something like that, so I can sort of have 2 different shots or something, and I'm not really sure how to do that stuff yet. So, but if anyone has some suggestions for different games you'd like to see me put on the playthroughs, let us know. Okie dokie. Got to do his little pocket here too. He's got a pocket on his breast here. Let's see if I can get under there. There we go. All right. Let's keep on to the next shoulder. Let's get some paint on there. Whoopsie. To be honest, I'm not sure this is 100% working like I hoped it would, but it's also not terrible. I'm not hating it. Because I do like to sometimes experiment with some of these, weird color combos. Like when I do my yellow, I like going from like a pretty sort of dark brown straight to a yellow, or maybe sometimes having a bit of a sandy color in between, but not going up through oranges or that sort of thing. I wonder if I don't think I have like a blue wash type thing, but I wonder if like a bluey sort of wash over this would help as well, or blue ink. There we go. But obviously my style is sort of designed to be looked at not sort of super close up, but because you get really close up, you can see it's all the streaks and lines and stuff like that. But when you go back a bit, it's got a bit of sort of kind of looks all right. So yeah, all right. Let's just wash out the brush a little bit. Keep going. All right. So we're getting there. I think I've got to put a bit of grey just in there. I think I've missed a spot there. Mostly got that done though. So just got to do that lapel, a little bit under there, and this sleeve, and then I think, yeah, we might call that a day. And we'll do the prize draw. So let's have a look. Keep going, keep going. What am I at? About 49 minutes, so yeah, about an hour. That's probably fairly decent. Oopsie. still holding the model off camera, keeping it consistent there. All right, let's just do a little bit of, not too much. There we go, a little bit of grey in there. A little bit of grey under the, oopsie, I don't know if you can see that. Just under the jacket there. A little bit down here. Yeah. Oops, I'm knocking the camera there. I wonder how this would have gone if I'd chosen those darker colours. I wonder if this would have looked better or worse or about the same. If it would have been more noticeable if I'd gone the darker colours. You know, this sort of blue and grey sort of contrast. All right, where are we going now on this sleeve? Okay. Let's try and keep it in the middle. Have a little bit of blue showing on the outsides of the grey. There we go. All right. Nice. Then see, pop a little bit more. Where should we put some grey? Just down here a little bit. Yeah, that's looking good. We have to go to bed, but we'll check back in tomorrow, see how he looks. Awesome. Well, we're just about done here too, so good night. Thank you for watching, and yeah, I think that's looking all right. I'll try and get him painted up pretty quickly too after this, like the rest of him, and put up a photo or something like that later on. Maybe pop in with next time I do a live or live stream or something like that, just to sort of show him off, or maybe show him off in the next playthrough as well. Especially if I do actually feature him in the next playthrough too. So hopefully you get to see the full finished product, because once you get the bases painted, they really pop as well. So, and this one does look like it's got a lot of fun details on the base there. But I think I'm just about done there with that grey. Yeah, well, that's cool. Sort of managed to sort of capture that bluey grey, where you can't quite tell, is it blue or is it grey jacket. So happy with that. That's pretty good. Gonna do some just some subtle sort of grey touches on the glasses there. Maybe do some little highlights on the tie and the belt and stuff. And his shoes. Obviously got to go back over the pants as well, like I've done here. But I'm pretty happy with that. Yeah. Yeah, not bad, not bad. Okay, well, let's pop him down for the moment. I'll just wash out my brush. There we go. And I'll just close the paint lid. I know you're probably supposed to, just put a bit of paint on a palette or something rather than leaving it open like that. That's probably bad habit, but see how you go. Here we go. So that's looking good. And I'll just, before I do the prize draw, I'll just grab let's see. Not sure if I showed this guy off before on camera or not, or if he was finished before, but this is the latest one I'd been painting. This is Quicksilver. So he's looking pretty good there, or for my standards. But yeah, it was a lot of fun to paint as well. But and you can see these sort of like lined little highlights there. That's what I'm sort of planning, putting a bit of grey on some of these on some of his little jacket bits and stuff there. So let's see what they look like next to each other. Look like they fit in the same well. Yeah, pretty much. That's pretty good. But I am thinking, seeing what you guys think, with this sort of streak, I always sort of picture this streak effect on his base here to be, and I haven't actually put in, this guy's not actually quite finished because I haven't put little edged highlights for the rubble here. But the other thing I was thinking, this streak, I'd like to maybe put a bit of a blue-white sort of blur effect maybe going there, like as in, you know, so you got all the rubble around it, but then these scratch marks rather than just scratches in the ground are actually like kind of like you know, speed lines sort of thing, you know, like and maybe having a bit of a blue-white sort of blur on those, but I'm not really sure how to do it, but that's what I'm thinking of adding to that. So we'll see how that one looks, but he was a lot of fun to paint too. It looks like an old grandpa with my highlighting style there, all the deep lines. Okay, all my characters look a bit like that. So, yeah, also wanted to show off the lizard here. So you probably can't see him very clearly here, but this is the model I was going to show off. Now, I think it was called, I think it was a Patreon account called Print and Player, where you could go and subscribe to it, and then you could download these files. But I don't know if the Print and Player Patreon is still going. So I don't know how easy it is to sort of, you know, access this and download it and be able to sort of like pay for it, because I don't know if it's still sort of active or not. But this is the lizard, and yeah, apologies because he's all undercoated. You probably can't see the details very well, but yeah, he's a villain that you can use if you use the sort of homebrew villain rules for him. I think there's actually a couple of different rule sets for him. One that uses sort of more like this research deck, and then one that's just sort of more of a traditional, just uses the basic sort of rules of the game sort of thing. But yeah, he looks like a fun one to paint up as well, and maybe use Spider-Man against him and that sort of thing. Don't know who he would normally fight against in the Marvel world besides Spider-Man, but I'm sure he has a few different enemies. But yeah, he looks pretty cool. So that's the lizard. So maybe you'll see him down the track as well. All right, so let's see. I'll just fire up the computer, and let's see. I'll just shift this over here, so you can see here's the computer here. So we'll have a look at that in just a sec. But let's get oopsie daisy. Let's get. See, here we go. Now, can you guys, if I move this over here, see if you guys can see this. I'll just get this water right out of the way so I don't spill that. All right, so these were the original contestants. I've removed, whoopsie daisy, I've removed Akio and the two previous winners, Almont and I think it was Jarvis. I forget who, maybe it was Justin Jarvis or something, Jason Jarvis or something. But I've, removed the two previous winners and Akio, so we've got the others in here. So good luck to everyone who originally entered, and this is your sort of second chance to get a copy of this awesome Senator Kelly model here. And actually on Senator Kelly, just before we do the prize draw, just to draw it out a bit more, Table Play, who do the those display stands that I've showed off previously, and the dividers as well, amongst a bunch of other products. I think they've been working on, just for fun, like a like actual cards, like a deck of cards for Senator Kelly as well, as a homebrew thing. So if you're on that Marvel United Discord, definitely a great place to go and check the community for lots of great painting examples, but also stuff like the homebrew thing, where you can get people working on different decks for the hero decks for the villains and stuff like that, and also stuff like a deck for, I think he's actually doing a hero and a villain deck for, I'm not sure if that's true actually, but maybe a hero and a villain deck for Senator Kelly, but I think he's still working on it. So, but yeah, that's exciting as well. So, looking forward to seeing if that gets finalized. So, all right, well, let's get stuck into it. So, Senator Kelly is ready for the prize draw. So we'll go and click. Where's oh, that's right. I don't have my mouse isn't connected. So we'll go down. We'll see if he can press the button. All right, here we go. We're going to tap to spin the wheel. Is this going to work? All right. Oh, here we go. All right, it is spinning. All right, who's it going to be? And we have Arthur. Congratulations, Arthur. Okay, so I'll send out an email to Arthur, and yeah. So Arthur, if you're watching, congratulations. And I'll send out an email just requesting your your address details so I can get that sent out to you. But just be aware that I won't be asking for any money. I'll pay for the shipping and everything like I've done for the others as well. So if you get anyone trying to contact you saying, hey, pay more money or anything like that, or pay any money, that won't be me. That's someone sort of trying to scam you. So yeah, so I just wanted to put that out there. So yeah, congratulations. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully that was not too boring, and hopefully that was interesting, sort of seeing me sort of paint my sort of weird sort of extreme style. It's sort of a weird painting video to show you, besides the style itself, but I sort of normally wouldn't maybe have that grey going from a blue there. So I sort of went out of my own comfort zone there a little bit too. So, but yeah, hopefully that was interesting. Hopefully you don't think I've butchered the model too much. Yeah, see how we go. So, all right, we'll pop him away. Thank you very much, guys. Enjoy your games. Hopefully I can get some more sort of gameplay content out to you soon enough. Now I've got the computer up and running and that sort of thing as well. So if you guys have got any suggestions for games that you'd like to see, any matchups or anything like that, please leave some comments in the or suggestions I should say in the comments. Otherwise, yeah, I might see if we can do a Mystique battle or something like that as well. So a classic sort of X-Men versus Mystique or something. But yeah, otherwise, have a great one, guys. Thanks for supporting the channel and sort of watching the videos and having fun with me. I'm sort of certainly enjoying it. And yeah, sorry it's been a little while since I've put out some content, but thanks for joining back in. Have a great one, and Maple Monkey out. Thanks, guys.